Nothing is more iconic in combat sports than a spectacular knockout. Whether you're a casual fight fan or a hardcore follower who gets excited by clinch work, everyone loves a good knockout. The more swiftly and emphatically someone is removed from consciousness, the better. But how does a knockout work? And what exactly causes your brain to shut off when the right button is pushed? In this video, we will break down the science behind knockouts. So how do they work? To put it simply, it is a brief moment where your brain becomes disconnected from the rest of your body due to disruption of its neurological function. This disruption in its function is caused by concussions, usually multiple concussions. Although we sometimes see one-and-done knockouts, it's more common to see fighters accumulate damage over several minutes or rounds leading up to the knockout or TKO. A concussion is defined as a traumatic brain injury that causes the brain to move back and forth in the skull due to a blow. It is common for boxers and mixed martial artists to experience multiple concussions over the course of a fight. After all, how many times have we seen a fighter get rocked or knocked down and manage to recover and continue fighting? This damage is cumulative over the course of the fight. The brain contains electrolytes in its neurons, such as potassium, sodium, and calcium, which are used to send signals back and forth, both inside the brain and to the rest of the body. When a fighter takes a hard blow, it will cause the impacted neurons to go haywire, setting them off when they're not supposed to, and throwing off the delicate balance of electrolytes. This destabilization affects the brain's ability to function correctly, and the brain will do its best to recover and keep the levels in balance. But, as more blows accumulate, damage builds up faster than the brain can fix it, and eventually the brain fails to keep up with the energy demands. At this point, the brain shuts off in an attempt to conserve energy. This is why we see a lot of knockouts or TKOs, where the fighter seems to slowly fade away over time rather than a swift, instant knockout. You can see the signs start to set in soon before the brain fully shuts off. Fighters will be wobbly on their feet, struggling to keep their hands up, and often their eyes are staring off into space and no longer focused on their opponent. Traumatic brain injuries don't only occur if someone is knocked out, although a knockout is a surefire way to know if someone has a brain injury. Fighters who experience multiple knockouts and accumulate years of brain trauma can develop a variety of long-term symptoms such as CTE, but for more on that, check out our CTE video in the description below. Short-term symptoms include loss of consciousness, blurred vision, nausea, confusion, loss of memory, and more. Surprisingly enough though, a review of concussion risks in contact sports showed that ice hockey and rugby had the highest risk of concussions, not MMA or boxing. That doesn't mean MMA and boxing are particularly safe, but it does put some of our favorite sports into perspective. Knockouts are a bittersweet thing. We love to see them, but not the damage it does to our favorite fighters and athletes. But by making sure we're well informed with the latest science and medical knowledge, we can do our best to mitigate both short and long-term damage. Before we wrap up this video, we just wanted to let you know about our new MMA Discord server. If you're looking for a friendly place to discuss the sport with fellow fight fans, share news, memes, and more, check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and knock out that subscribe button for future content.